Here we go. What's up? Vlogmas Part 2, which was, I was going to try to make this a daily thing. Obviously, I did not. It is currently Christmas Eve right now. I am home. For people who don't know, I think it's mostly people, it's mostly hit the Midwest, but we've had really bad cold storm. Somebody call it a bomb cyclone, I guess. I just If that's the name, I can tell you right now, it was anything but bomb. The cold hit like a bomb, though, so I guess. So, and having a 4-day weekend, and then the first day of that 4-day weekend is when temperatures drop below zero. It's actually started dropping on Thursday night when I was coming home from work, because I left because I had to do a little bit of grocery shopping and everything. I walk out, it's snowing, the wind is blowing, windshield's all iced up. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was fun driving. So did a little bit of slipping and sliding. I can tell you, I gotta tell you, for not being like someone who's used to driving in this weather, because I spent most of my life in California, even though I'm originally from a place that has that type of weather. I gotta tell you, I've adjusted pretty well. I've been driving pretty safely. I've done a little bit of slipping and sliding, but I've been safe. I haven't gotten any accidents. And hopefully I don't jinx myself saying shit like that. But yeah, I'm usually a pretty careful driver, especially if it's in conditions that are a little difficult. Getting back home Thursday, what should have took me maybe 2 hours at the most between stopping to get gas, stopping at 2 grocery stores, and picking up some food. Probably should have took 2 hours at the most, but it took me almost 3.5 hours with everything because I had to drive slow. It was crazy. Friday, stayed home because it was I think it was -9, but with the way the wind was blowing, it had the temperature that it felt like because of the wind was -25 or -30. It was fucking insane. So I didn't even go outside the house. And today it started off at 1. No, the temperature one, not 1 o'clock, but the temperature 1. I think it's currently 15 degrees right now. So I was actually gonna brave it and just go maybe stop at the store. Since it's Christmas Eve. Well, number one, I don't really want to do that on Christmas Eve. Number two, it's still a little cold. I still don't really want to go outside, so I haven't been outside today. We'll see about tomorrow. It's Christmas Day, so most of the stuff open tomorrow is going to be gas stations. So, yeah. But yeah, it's been cold. But temperature warm. I feel bad for anybody that had to work in this shit, because my god. Things may be cheaper out here, and it might be more. It's actually possible to actually live a somewhat normal life out here, but this fucking weather, man. Fuck. Could be worse. It's better to deal with the cold, but be able to actually be indoors and shit than to be homeless living in your car in California, where yeah, it's warm, but you're homeless living in your car. And I know I may have mentioned this on previous videos, but fuck. Uh, Ever since leaving Los Angeles, the homeless problem is pretty bad anyway. Especially since, me and my spouse were a part of it. And I've been on and off part of it for a few years. I hadn't, when I first got to LA, I was homeless for a while, but I wasn't. Then a few years later, I was homeless again. Then I wasn't. A few years later, I was homeless again. Then I wasn't. And then it was a long stretch of not being homeless. And yeah. But yeah, since I left LA, the homeless problem has gotten fucking so bad out there. I mean, from what I've seen, the homeless problem is not great out here, but it's nothing like back in LA, and how especially now. Of course, out here the conditions are fucking worse. Nothing like living in your tent and then it's covered in snow. So yeah, I feel really bad for anybody to deal with that. Hopefully, I don't know. I didn't really have anything prepared to say. I just wanted to record something, and I had thoughts in my head. And unfortunately, because of my brain and possibly ADHD, my brain is just going right now. But yeah, this has been my weekend so far. If you're watching this, if you have to work out in the shit and you're out in this area, please be careful. Also, can you kind of like take it easy on homeless people, or poor people in general? I know some people are kind of privileged with the thing, with the whole Christmas thing and everything. But hey, if you can help somebody out, sometimes I'm in a position where I can help a little bit. Sometimes I'm not. Right now, I am not. Right now we're lucky to, keep things afloat, and also getting hit with a new bill because we have to get a new fridge now, which have to do rent to own because you can't really afford to outright buy a fridge, So have to do errands. So have a fridge coming soon, but that's like after paying off the dryer. Finally, I was like, oh, okay, cool, I'm done. I was like, oh, now we got to get a refrigerator. So that's more money out of a check a month than I would like to shell out, but also like being able to keep food frozen. Because the refrigerator part is working for now, but the freezer is just kaput. I've been messing around to see if I can can I get it temporarily working? But things are thawing out in the freezer, so we're gonna have to end up cooking stuff so it doesn't go bad. Which reminds me, I need to start dinner soon. Making chili sooner than we originally intended. So, oh yeah, because doing I guess it's a Christmas chili, Christmas Eve chili. And tomorrow we're gonna do like a barbecue food type thing. Not a traditional Christmas dinner because we're not really traditional. That's fine. It's just me and my spouse. You know. He's definitely not one for wanting like a ham and turkey. Me, I don't care about turkey, but then again, I always want ham because I'm a fat guy and I love ham. So this is just mostly just me ranting. But yeah, if you can, if you can help somebody out in need, especially if they're actually living outdoors in this shit this time of year, help them out. Like sometimes I watch videos about, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, talk about like homeless people like in certain areas. There's this one guy, he does these driving videos, like I think I've mentioned in another video, but he does like drive through like Kensington, Philadelphia, which I lived in Philadelphia for a while. I've been through Kensington, but I never lived there, and if you don't know about it, it's pretty bad. It is like, think Skid Row in Los Angeles, if you're familiar with that. It's bad, and there's a guy because this guy was actually driving around today. It's a video just uploaded like about a couple hours ago, and I guess he was saying it's like 8 degrees out there, and while they didn't get any snow out there, it's fucking super cold. So he's driving around, doing a vlog, and while he's doing that, he's like giving out hand warmers to everybody. It's something, you know. Yeah, it's like I said, just whatever you can do. Anyway, I'm done with ranting for right now. I'm gonna try to make some more videos. Maybe make another one later on when I have a particular subject. Because I just jumped in and it's like, oh wait, I didn't have a set plan. These videos are supposed to be set plans, and this one sure wasn't it. Ew. Uh, Try to get a couple more, by tomorrow night for Vlogmas. Then I'm gonna have my end of the year rant, like I usually do, like just talk about the past year. And I think I usually do. I usually do those New Year's Eve. I don't know. And why am I asking you guys? Because by the time you've seen this video, it's like I'm asking the void right now. And by the time you see this is already uploaded. This video is the past, and you're the future. But to you, then it's the present. And you know what? I'm just gonna stop right there. All right, I'll be back with another video later. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your Christmas Eve. Hopefully, it's going well, and hopefully, yeah, I know for this type of year is very hard on a lot of people. Believe me, we know. So, take it easy on yourself, and yeah, if you need to vent about anything about this time, feel free to leave some comments below. It doesn't even have to be like, whatever. If you just want to just feel like typing to the void and you want to use this video as a way to do that, then please, by all means, feel free. Even if it's not Christmas and you want to rant about your Christmas and everything, that's fine. Anyway, I'll be back later.